So what are the top 5 mistakes I see a lot of young welders making in the industry when it's time to network and get your career going? Well, stick around and we're going to talk about those 5. One of the first mistakes I see people make is misrepresenting their self or their skill. If the job requires you to weld Schedule 5 stainless, make sure you have that skill set. In other words, don't apply for the job. A lot of people want to do something called fake it until you make it. Yeah, and maybe there's a time or two that you might get by with that. But in this fast-paced industry, if you don't have that skill, don't apply for that job, because you're going to get looked out, you're going to bust an x-ray, you're going to bust a test, and eventually those contractors aren't going to call you back anymore. Another thing that you need to think about is don't be arrogant. Remember, you should never quit learning. So don't be arrogant. Don't go in thinking all you're going to do is weld, weld, weld. There's a lot to do with it. On some jobs, you may weld nonstop, and that's awesome. You can really beef your skill level up. But on other jobs, you may have to work 3 or 4 days just to put in a couple of welds. So make sure you're not arrogant and you're not too good to do other things. Number 3 on my list is don't misrepresent and don't let down the people that gave you the recommendation. Sometimes people are sticking their neck out for you, whether it's your instructor, whether it's a former employee, whether it's another superintendent from a different company. And if they give you the recommendation and you go there and you're not what they said you are, then not only are you making yourself look bad, but you're making your buddy or your friend or your supervisor look bad as well. One of the other things you need to think about is not stopping to learn. You're going to find a lot of jobs that, hey, if you're young and you're new, ask good quality questions. Those questions asked to the right people are going to give you the little tips and tricks that you need to be successful on that job. There are a lot of people in the industry that want to help the next generation get to going along, so don't be too good to learn some new things that'll help in the industry. And obviously, you don't want to be late. When you get to that first job site, it's going to be a huge place with lots of parking and different gates and guard shacks and security, and who knows what all craziness is going to be going on. Show up at least an hour early for your first job. Make sure you're there on time, make sure you know where to go, and when you start that first weld test, you won't be nervous, you'll feel confident. So hopefully these 5 things will help you as a new welder start your networking career.
So hopefully you guys like this video. We'll be putting out more videos on our YouTube channel, so subscribe to that. And also check out our website. We have links and we also have shop for clothing and a virtual tour. Until next time, see you there.